VR as a medium is still finding its way. Developers are learning what the technology is capable of and slowly exploring possibilities outside of gaming. We've had educational VR programs like Human Anatomy VR that wasn't much more than a glorified textbook, and Time Machine VR, which was able to make learning about prehistoric creatures feel more like an actual game. A Room Where Art Conceals is, here in the West anyway, the most recent stab at the genre, which attempts to take a few famous paintings and add an immersive VR element. A Room Where Art Conceals is a somewhat interesting journey into the works of three legendary artists, Vincent van Gogh, Claude Monet, and Edvard Munch. And don't worry, even if you're not an art history major, you'll still most likely be familiar with their work. From the menu screen, you can enter 3 different rooms, one dedicated to each artist, where solving extremely simple puzzles will unlock immersive 3D virtual tours of a few of their paintings, reimagined of course for a first-person VR perspective. And here's where things get a little curious. The on-rails moments, at first, reek of 360 videos. This horrible low-resolution pixelation, artifacting, and frame rates that dip sub 30 FPS. But despite all of that, there's a technical achievement here that gives the videos depth and prevents images from distorting as you pass by them. It doesn't look nearly as crisp and clear in the headset as what you're seeing here on screen. In fact, this makes it look really great. So keep your expectations in check.
This is the collection room. All the emotions and paintings you have collected are stored here. You can enter the paintings, and you can experience the emotions right here.
Once you've seen all 9 paintings, you can jump back into any of them from the collection room, which allows you to turn on the only decent narrator in the game, who will tell you about each of the artists' lives and inspirations as you retake each of the tours. The audio quality here is awful though. His voice is muffled and distorted, so how much enjoyment you'll get out of this mode is anyone's guess.
As the living proof of Van Gogh, Sunflower consists of only different tones of yellow.
Thanks for being courageous enough to come here. I will assist you in finding human emotion.
The other voice you'll hear is your robot companion that guides you from room to room. But when control problems pop up, which was only a serious issue once through the entire 1-hour experience, he'll get on your nerves extremely fast and you'll want to tear out his little circuit board and just smash it to pieces. It's also annoying that there's no turn buttons, no real form of locomotion other than occasionally teleporting from node to node, and just not a whole lot to do once it's over. The robot promises that more artists will be making an appearance soon, either through updates or DLC, but A Room Where Art Conceals has been out on the Hong Kong store since May of 2018 with no major updates, so the probability of this happening is likely pretty low. A Room Where Art Conceals reminds me of an interactive media disc for PCs, back when CD-ROM was a new technology. It does its best to educate by using a new medium to make classic artwork interesting by adding an unprecedented level of immersion to formerly 2D works. But it's a little half-baked, and even at its sub $10 price point, I can only really recommend this one to huge fans of the artists that it features.